Greetings all, Fanny here for Sagittarius' weekly message. Sagittarius, I already feel like this is going to be a very big week energetically because we just had a new moon, a lunar new year, and a whole bunch of other astrological and energetic events going on that are just making things very difficult and sensitive right now. You have the King of Wands in reverse. Almost feeling like the things that you're working on or the things that have been working for you are no longer working in the same way that you want them to. So an adjustment might be required. And it's not that you failed. It's not that something wasn't working out. Adjustments literally just mean that. Things have to be shifted to work out. It doesn't mean you lose this happiness. It doesn't mean that you aren't successful or enjoyed. It just means things have to shift. Things have to move in a way that they haven't been for a while. Because things staying in the same equilibrium leads to instability. And that may sound weird because, like, if things have been in a stable situation, why would they suddenly become unstable? That's because the world and energy and everything is constantly moving. And so if something is standing so rigid and structured in one thing and one thing alone, when things start to shift around it, it is not moving with it and it will fall and collapse. And that's why we have tower moments. That's why we have those moments and those times where everything is falling apart. Because we need to look out and accept aid and energy from something or someone else with the Six of Cups. Be willing to accept that there is something more that could be happening in your life. Again, this is not saying that what you have been doing is wrong. This is not saying that what you have been focusing on and what you have put your energy into is wrong. This is stating there is something missing. There's something more that your life could have. More love, more light, more abundance, more companionship, more joy, more laughter. There is something more that has not been given time and attention in the relationship or in the situation that we have already. Yeah, Judgment and Ten of Cups. There is something that wants to come in. There is something that is being presented to come in, but it's on whether or not you are going to accept it, whether or not you are going to shift your energy and your perspective into something that is inherently different from how you started. And for some people, that's terrifying because so much of their sense of stability and structure is in what they have built and what they have created. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So with Gemini coming out, that is again a card of communication, communicating with yourself, with anyone around you, things that are going on. Of course, it's not every single person's business to spill out all of your life's trauma and work and things, but your journey is not something that you need to keep inside. And so sharing it in a way with people that are accepting and receptive of that energy. Yeah, emotions are running high. I could definitely see that with the amount of cups and wands that are going on here. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. Everything feels supercharged right now. So please, take a moment to pause before you say anything. Because something said in high emotions can have an impact that is a lot greater than you are aware of initially. You have step out of your comfort zone that is coming in. And I could definitely see how you being in a comfort zone has made you feel very complacent or safe. But you can't grow where you're comfortable because you're not pushed to challenge yourself. You're not pushed to do things that are outside of the norm. It's time to give rather than take, and don't let your past hold you back. So we have the North Node and the South Node, Gemini and Virgo energy. This is very divine feminine energy coming in. Time to give rather than take. When I say give, I want you to give your fear. I want you to give anxiety. Surrender the things that are making you feel upset, that are making you feel stagnant. Prosperity lies ahead. So staying in this situation is not doing you any good, because that is not where you are truly happy. While yes, you may have the things that physically are desired, like a car, a house, a person, which is fucking awful that we speak about people like items. But your soul wants something else. Your soul is desiring of a deeper kind of relationship, a deeper kind of bond. Yeah, feel. There is a range of our emotions. It is meant to be experienced fully, beautifully, and wholly. Yet we are taught to suppress the less pretty emotions for keeping at bay the more desirable ones, the ones that are more pleasant to feel. But to numb one end of the spectrum is to numb the full breadth of the human experience. Allow yourself to feel the depth of sorrow, the heat and anger, stuck in the impatience, radiance in the joy, lusciousness in the presence, in the pleasure. And if it's any comfort, you can always remember to turn up the dial on some is to turn up the dial on all. Your emotions are something that are meant to be felt. So while they are running high, while things are coming to the surface, allow yourself to feel them. Allow yourself to get them out. You have prayer that also wanted to come out. In the times of need, in times of hurt, in times of anger, it's easy to turn outward and to focus on what you don't have. But what we want most is to remember that we are allowed to ask for guidance, for help, to ask how, to ask why. Do not forget that you are never alone, that the divine is always with you. To seek it, my love, all you need to do is turn inwards. And that goes back to feeling your emotions, because your emotions are energy in motion. They are the root of how we react to our world, how we carry our mindset and ourselves. So if you are feeling anger, there is something about the situation that has made you feel so afraid you had to get to that point of defending yourself. If you are feeling scared, there is something about the situation that makes you feel unstable or upset. That finding the roots of these and taking back your power from them is taking back your power from fear, taking back your power from a limiting belief, taking back your power from things that would seek to stop you on your road to happiness, because it's something you deserve, my love. Don't let the past hold you back. Don't let how things have occurred before to warp your idea on how things could happen, because there is an ending that is coming, and it is an ending that has prevented and kept you in a place of stagnancy, fear, and judgment. And you're moving away from this situation. You're moving away from the noise and the impact that other people had on your life, and you're just getting to the root of what you want as an individual, maybe for the first time in your life. And I'm very excited for you to go on this journey, Sagittarius, because a journey of self-discovery and self-awakening and understanding is different from anything else you are going to ever experience, because there is not a guidebook. There is not a rubric. There is not a milestone point. It is completely your journey to go on. And that is terrifying, but it's also so inspiring to know that you have that ability at any point in your life to go on this personal odyssey. If you're brave enough. That is the only thing. Are you brave enough to challenge an unknown, to find out what it means to be the individual that you are? Have a beautiful day, my love.